Coming up on CTV Sports, we'll take a look at the newest addition to the men's basketball team.
Spring sports at CSU are nearing the end of the season. We'll show you which teams are looking to finish strong.
And we'll take a look at professional sports in Colorado, including an update on the Nuggets playoff series against the Warriors. Hot!
All this and more coming up.
Welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Ryan Hillman.
And I'm Riley Adams.
The CSU men's basketball team lost its recruiting coordinator Nico Medved last week to Furman, where he was offered the head coaching position. Medved has helped build CSU's program from nothing into a top 25 team in the last 6 years. He will be missed, but the team has not stopped moving forward without him. Navy forward J.J. Avila committed to CSU this weekend and intends to sign later this week. Avila is 6'7", 246 pounds, and was the Patriots League Rookie of the Year in 2010-2011 season. He transferred from Navy to South Texas College, where he stayed active playing in men's league because they do not have a basketball team. Avila will be immediately eligible to play and is not concerned about being rusty coming into the season.
Men's CSU lacrosse had its Rocky Mountain Showdown this past weekend at Hughes Stadium. The Rams did not disappoint the 4,500 fans that came to watch them play and beat the Buffs 8-3. CSU leads the division with a 5-0 record and an overall record of 15-0. With this record, they hold the #1 seed going into the Rocky Mountain League Conference playoffs in just 2 weeks.
Colorado State lacrosse is cleaning up across the board. The women's team also remains undefeated after beating CU last week with the final score of 21-9. No mercy, and I love it. They went on to win the league championship on Saturday. The Lady Rams will be playing in the championship tournament in Colorado Springs from May 8th to May 11th. After losing in championships last year, they're ready to reclaim the title.
The track and field team came home with smiles on their faces after competing in the Beach Track and Field Invitational hosted by Long Beach State this past weekend. 3 weeks ago, we introduced you to Trevor Brown, and he guaranteed he would break his own school record. Brown stuck to his word, finishing the 110-meter hurdles in 13.65 seconds. Just to give you an idea, Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, ran his 100-meter dash in 9.63 seconds. This was 10 meters shorter and without any obstacles. You're going to want to remember this guy's name because he's going places.
It's playoff time in Rugby Nation. CSU beat CU last week to stay undefeated at home, winning their first ever West Conference title. With the win over CU, they are headed to the D1A quarterfinals where they face Cal Poly. This game is this Saturday at the intramural fields. Time is still to be determined. As of right now, Cal Poly is the #2 seed and will be the toughest squad the Rams have faced all season long.
CSU women's tennis hit the court Friday to play UNLV, and that's where I found this week's Fan of the Week.
As CSU women's tennis took the court Friday against UNLV, Tom Heffron was in the stands to cheer on his daughter. Although he is proud of his daughter Natalie Heffron, he is proud of the entire team.
I think the whole team, the way they keep working, and they're really good sports. There's no bad sportsmanship, but they're improving. The team's getting better every year.
Head coach John Messick said Friday, quote, was the highest level of tennis I have ever seen a Colorado State team play, end quote, and Tom agreed.
They lost their doubles, but they played really great.
Even though Tom can't make it to all of the games, he catches anyone that he can.
CSU lost to UNLV in doubles and is eager to redeem themselves in the Mountain West Championships this Thursday.
We're going on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get a look at the football team spring game this past weekend.
Absolutely. We'll also talk professional sports around Colorado. We'll be right back.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
The annual Green and Gold game took place this past Saturday. Ryan Green and myself were there to break down what we saw from the team and what to look forward to this upcoming season.
Welcome to Hughes Stadium. I'm Ryan Green here, joined by Ryan Hillman. It's the conclusion of the 2013 spring game, the green and gold game for the Rams. Ryan, let's kick it off. The green team won 14-6. Right. We had a swing pass to Chris Woke to get the first touchdown. Right. The gold team, they got 2 field goals, one at the end of the half, one at the beginning of the half. And then at the end of the game, a turnover, the green team, or the gold team at the end of the fourth quarter, and then the green team was able to punch it. Right. What did you like? What did you see so far in this game?
Well, the green team being our starting offense from here, didn't look too bad. Grayson, I thought, looked comfortable under center. He looked like he had to control the team, which is what we need from him. Woke, running game wasn't really there, but I think Alexander and Woke will be a good 1-2 punch for us. And the defense, you got to give some credit because they shut down this offense today.
Yeah, I like what Coach Mack did. He mentioned it in the press conference, is that he matched up the starting defense with the starting offense and not just put a bunch of starters on the green team. And I like that. I like that you put ones against what he said, likes on likes, and that made sense to me. And I like to see how we say the offense might have struggled, but that meant the defense could have been doing their job. So I think 14 points was kind of what you wanted to see. They had to punch it in when they needed to punch it in, and they moved the ball. It wasn't like last year. Last year I thought was just a pretty bad game. So this year I thought they were much better.
One thing you noticed was the starting quarterback up for grabs.
Yeah.
Grayson against Connor Smith.
Yeah, they kept Grayson in with the starters the whole game, and so it's hard to kind of tell what Connor Smith might have done. He did some good things. He didn't do too many good things. The offensive line for the gold team was not great. He was being sacked pretty much all day. So I would have liked to see what Connor Smith would have done with the starters, but Grayson looked capable as a starting quarterback.
All right, let's talk about the playmakers. Charles Luffitt was out today, but Hansley, kid's fast.
Kid's fast, and he's learning how to use that speed. He's bulked up a little bit. We can tell from just looking at him, he's bulked up a little bit, which I think he needed. He made a nice tip catch on one of those plays, and so I think what Max said, it was a very vanilla practice, and so we didn't see everything out there, but I think that they're going to try and get him and all the other playmakers involved a lot more.
So give our thoughts for next season. How many wins are we going to get?
It's still kind of early. I think we're easily going to win more than 4. I think this team, what I saw here, it could be a 500 team. Looking at the rest of Mountain West, I think this could be a 500 team, no doubt. What about you?
I think maybe we're going bowling.
Wow,
bowling. Bowl game. I think Coach Mack, I like what he's doing. I mean, why not?
Why not? It's early, you can say it. It's early.
All right. Well, for Ryan Green and Ryan Hillman, we're here at Hughes Stadium. We'll see you later. The spring game was also the last spring practice of the year. The team will continue conditioning, but will allow the players to focus on the end of the year school year academically. The team will begin practice again this summer.
This Thursday gives every NFL team the chance to win the Super Bowl. That's right, it's draft time. The projected overall #1 pick is offensive tackle Luke Joeckel out of Texas A&M. Chiefs have the #1 pick, so Von Miller could be competing with a former teammate when the Broncos square off for the first time on November 17th. Now, some Rams that could be potentially eye-catching and draft-worthy are kicker Pete Kondodiakis, linebacker James Skelton, and cornerback Momo Thomas.
Right, let's talk about some more pro sports teams. And let's start with the red-hot Denver Nuggets. Saturday's game was one heck of a game. What should we take away from that, and how far do you think they can go in the playoffs?
You know, what an exciting game. Andre Miller, that last 2 points, oh boy, saved the team there. I mean, great game, but it was a bit of a struggle for us. Wilson Chandler and Ty Lawson went 0 for 7 from the arc. You know, that's not great, but what this does show is that we can have an off night and still be a playoff caliber team. So I think we're going to do great things, and Kenneth Fareed's back. The 5 starters are going to be on tomorrow.
Right, yeah, and big news for the Nuggets. David Lee with the hip injury. So he's out. Yep. Means the Manimal can shine.
Absolutely. Good news for the Nuggets. Now, yes. Hillman, let's move on to the Colorado Rockies. Now, I know it's early on in the season, but right now the Rockies are tied for the best record in the entire league. Hillman, what's working so far, and can they keep this up?
Best league. I absolutely love the sound of that. They would have played today, but the game got canceled against the other team with the best record, the Atlanta Braves. So all I'm going to say is Rockies are going to win tomorrow and have the best record in the MLB.
I could see it coming.
Their bats right now, ridiculous. Yep. The person surprised me the most, Dexter Fowler. Love it.
Oh, what a great season so far. And from last season, I did not see this coming at all.
Not at all. Well, I have been surprised by the Rockies, so have you. So far, almost as surprised as I am as the snow. What the heck, Annie? How long is the snow going to be around? We have Annie in the Weather Center.
Well, at least we're going to see the snow for a little bit longer, and we're going to have another snowy start to this week in Fort Collins. Tonight, we are expected to get up to 3 to 5 inches and 18-mile-per-hour wind. For other parts of Colorado, however, we will see 35 in Denver, 35 in Lyman, and 34 in Colorado Springs. But let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, there will be a 30% chance of snow, mainly before noon, and a high of 39. Wednesday will be a little warmer with a high of 50, and Thursday with a high of 61. And it looks like we'll be having a great warm weekend with a high of 62 on Friday and a low of 60s for Saturday and Sunday. Thanks for watching CTV Weather. I'm Annie Dumbauld. Have a great week.
Thanks, Annie. We'll be right back after the break with a few in case you missed it videos.
We'll be right back.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but you know, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Hey, we're back here at CTV. It's time for In Case You Missed It.
Now, Ryan, soccer is my favorite sport. You know that.
Yeah.
And our first video for you this evening is from the English Premier League. So I think it's my favorite one of the night. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, yippee.
Now, Chelsea is playing against Fulham. Check out this shot from David Luiz. Well out of the 18-box upper 90 bullet. Now, let's watch this one more time.
Well
that is
done.
just power.
This is awesome. I mean, I'm not a big soccer fan, but I mean, this is pretty cool.
Very, very good shot. Right in the upper 90, that's accuracy right there.
Upper 90, cool lingo. I mean, that's pretty cool. And, would you mind explaining what upper lingo?
Upper 90, just the top of the net in the corner. It means a good shot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, Riley. Well, that was pretty impressive, I guess. But baseball is America's sport, and this video is way better.
All right.
So, incredible catch. This is Ben Revere here. Check this out. Oh, boy.
Woo, what a catch.
Exciting. And then, even better, it is a double play.
Double play, catch. Wow, beautiful.
This is awesome.
Beautiful.
I mean, and it's even cooler. This was on last Monday, Boston Marathon, and even on his glove, he wrote, "Pray for Boston."
Yeah, very
it's
cool
awesome.
of him. Absolutely. Now we have time for one more video. This is incredible. Here's the skill video from the kicker for the Detroit Lions. Now showing off his skills, kick-alicious. And boy, is it.
I love it.
Look at that.
So the Detroit Lions found this guy. I mean, he's pretty good. That was 50. And then
Let's
60.
go 60.
Let's just go 60.
All right, lefty too. I love it.
You know what? If this guy can make sweet videos like this, he's gonna have no problem in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, that accuracy, this one is the best.
Just one problem. I only saw 2 with field goal posts.
Yep.
Could be a little concern for the Lions.
Yep.
I mean, they're not the best, so maybe their kicker will.
Maybe he's got to work on it.
All right, well, that's unfortunately all the time we have for you tonight. You can stay updated with CTV Sports this week on our website at ctv11news.com.
You can also tune in with us next week for our last sports show of the year. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.